Here's an update of my ECX Revenge. I raced it one season. I did okay. It's not competitive, but I tried giving the ECX a chance to see if it had anything in it to be competitive on the track. It does okay. Obviously, these are not the tires I ran. These are good basher tires. But just to give you a heads up, an overview of anybody that wants to upgrade their ECX, I highly recommend doing this. It's hard to find parts. Spent some time finding all this. What you see here is I just took a piece of metal and bent it around the stock steering linkage just to give it some strength because it is plastic. And then I glued it on there with some E6000 aluminum steering horn, digital server. I just threw on a Arma 4S capable brushless motor, sensorless. I just did a super cheap budgeted ESC off of eBay, 4S capable. I think it was like 30 or 40 bucks. And then programming card off of Amazon. Yeah, I got it all boxed up because it's been put away and I've been dragging my feet on doing this update on everything. If you get this ESC programmer, you can go through and program up your ESC because this thing, it needed it. HB Racing 819 front and rear shocks off their buggy. All you got to do is just take a Dremel and clean this out, make this opening a little bit bigger. Disregard anybody online on any other videos that said, oh, let's just, do the work on the bottom cup. You don't need to. Stock rear sway bar. Got rid of that stupid. I was going to cut this off, never did. And overall setup, I guess if you want to take this note down, I did upgraded CVDs, plastic, everything else I left plastic except for up front. You'll see I didn't see spending the $50 or $60 on getting those rear seat hubs upgraded, but I did do the front and rear shock towers upgraded. This here always broke on me, so I don't know, I just found some extra, I think it's a piece of plastic I had off of a HB Racing truggy, and then you can see I cut it and then brought it together and then brought this together, and now it's solid because before it was junk. Added a weight here because these things are front heavy. Battery tray, what you see here is a it would break when I ran 4S because it always was nose heavy, so it would always slide forward and break the battery tray. So then I just brought a metal L in there and screwed it in place. I'm running 10,000 in the middle center diff. I want to say 7,000 K up front and 5,000 K in the rear. Big thing. It's hard to do. You can't quite tell, but if you here, there's a little shim here. I took a diff shim and put in place because this thing always popped off. What else did I do? Trying to think. Like I said, this thing it was a long process I did. Biggest thing was the CVDs, front and rear. Shocks, huge. I know there's talk on the stock motor mount not fitting anything bigger. Again, disregard anybody else. There's no one else that I found. I did a lot of searching on what people have done. They never got back on this. This is stock motor mount. All this I tried to do as much as I could with the ECX parts, factory parts. What's another one? Do not do the front sway bar. unless you bend your own, you'll shatter a front diff case. I know what it was. I went with all these oversized screws. Originally, I went with kept the Phillips countersunk, and then I slowly switched over to the hexes. Big difference. Helped a lot. I'll put all the lists in there. Just like what I said for like motor setup, ESC setup. But overall, what made this car probably the best is if you can get yourself, these are ECX upgraded front and rear shock towers. And then the shocks, they are amazing. And then I ran this on 4S, no problem. Trying to think anything else that I'm missing on this. Hopefully this helps. Oh, the other thing too, this originally was when I bought it, it was the nitro, the type N. I took all that off and upgraded it to the brushless setup. Again, back in the day, ECX made this chassis universal between the E and the N, which is electric or nitro. That's all they stand for. Oh, another thing. Yes, I added droop screws in there. Add your droop screws in there, and it'll give you that better adjustability for that, so you're not getting too high in your height. Limits it for you. Again, this car ran amazing on 4S. It's fast. It handled pretty good. Before I leave you, I'm trying to think of one more thing that I did. I can't think of anything. I know there's no. Oh, I know it is. Say on these diffs, you can see they're kind of wet. They do kind of leak over time. So I tried grease, tried oil. I just do diff oil. I'm running a 13 tooth pinion. Factory nitro spur. Otherwise, all the gearings is factory on here, stock. Yeah, huge difference. Diff oil, 4S shocks, and then this is it's relatively a competitive buggy if you want. Not, I shouldn't say competitive either. It's the wrong verbiage. It's a good buggy to go out and bash. I had a lot of fun bashing this thing. Backflips, tail whip. A lot of plastic, but highly recommend. You might even need a little bit more weight back here, but I just did, I think I got 3 1/4 ounces. I'd go 4, give a full ounce in there. Other than that, yes. ECX Revenge. Like I said, I was on the track a couple years back. I ran at a couple club races. Just because I just wanted to try it. Not saying it's gonna kick someone's butt, but enjoy.